What does a mom really do when they aren't taking charge of their kids' education? So let's talk about the big picture of education. Homeschooling or alternative education isn't just about education. It is truly about life. And as parents, we have three distinct roles for our kids when it comes to education. Each of them has specific tasks. Now, if we've outsourced to public or private education, we've let other people take these roles. But when we say we're bringing our kids out of the public or private school and we're going to be the mentor for our kids' education, we're taking these roles back. And these roles include being a visionary principal, it includes being a mission-minded counselor, and it means being a goal-oriented teacher or outsourcing teaching, where we curate and deliver information to our students. If you're homeschooling, this is the foundation of successful homeschooling. It starts right here with clear goals, but also a clear vision and mission. So our vision is, what kind of learners do you want to raise? What is the definition of education? And then mission is, what approach best suits your family's needs and your students' needs? Goals, those are those short and long-term academic and life skill objectives. And we're going to talk about each one of these. So let's start with the vision, the why behind what you do. Vision is the long-term dream you might have for your child's education in their future. You're going to be asking questions like, what kind of adults do I want my kids to become? What values, skills, and knowledge will prepare them for life? Because listen, if you don't know where you're going, you won't know how to get there. As the principal, you are really the visionary strategist. You're deciding why the student learns, you're deciding how the student learns, and you're deciding when the student learns. So let's talk about why the student learns. What's the point? Now, many of us pulled our kids out of public or private school for reactive reasons. We didn't want our kids to be bullied. The academics were poor. Maybe they had special needs, learning differences, or they were gifted. And then we often have proactive reasons. We wanted a flexible schedule and freedom. We wanted to instill our values and worldview, and we wanted our kids to have opportunities to really dive deep into those areas of interest for them. Whatever the proactive reasons are, I know you have your own. So write them down, because that's going to help you when the going gets tough. And a lot of people don't want to talk about this, but if you're homeschooling or involved in alternative education, the going might get tough. It probably will, because we're dealing with human beings, and so it's complicated. So be clear about why you're doing what you're doing. And then define the how and when, where and when your student will learn. At True North Academy, we believe that education is the transmission of culture, is the primary way culture is passed from one generation to the next, and it instills values, traditions, knowledge, and ways of thinking into the next generation. Now, mission is a little bit different. It is how you bring your vision to life. And this is where it gets really super exciting. I mean, I love vision too, but it's a little bit more hard work. But this is where you define your teaching philosophy, your daily structure, and your priorities. And then you have the role of a counselor. Now, this goes to motivation and mindset. You're going to create a personalized learning plan and hopefully a student learning profile. These are two different things. A personalized learning plan is by year. What are you going to teach your kids? I like to divide it up into English, math, science, history. The student learning profile is what you want your kids to have learned by the end of their education. And I like to divide that up by physical, mental, social, and spiritual. Listen, homeschooling is not just about academics. It's about shaping our kids' hearts. So we want encouraging personal and spiritual growth as they're going through their academic life. We want to help them navigate emotional and societal changes. We want to help our kids instill confidence, perseverance, and a love of learning. In this fourth industrial revolution, knowing how to learn and loving how to learn is going to be one of the things that sets our kids apart. Because those kids who are in traditional lockstep methodologies and schools, they're not learning how to learn. They're not developing a joy and a love of learning. And finally, we get to our goal-oriented teacher. And this is the person who curates and delivers information. Now, this person could be mom or dad. It could be a local micro school or university model school. It can be a tutor, and it can be an online platform like True North Academy. The teacher is the what? They're the one designing the curriculum. How do you choose what to teach? Well, it's based on your vision and mission. How do we make learning engaging? How do we bring subjects to life? Well, it's what you teach, and then it's what you outsource. So as parents, we don't have to teach every subject to all of our kids. So how do you choose what to outsource? Well, what do you love to teach? What do you not love to teach? What are you good at? What are you not good at? These can help you decide what you want to keep in the home and what you want to outsource. So embrace your role. You are truly shaping the future as a parent who is taking control and taking charge of your kids' educational life. Your role is vital in setting the vision, the structure, and the execution of your kids' education. So keep in mind the big picture and enjoy the journey. It is such a wonderful way to spend your time. But if you need tools to support you on this journey, we're here for you at True North Academy. We offer live online and self-paced classes. We offer tons of free homeschooling resources, including inspiring parent resources. We've got a free workshop for you. We have ebooks. We offer advising and planning services. True North Academy is truly your trusted academic partner, and it would be our joy and honor to partner with you this coming year. Enroll today. Some classes are filling fast, and we want you to have a seat at True North Academy.